All right, guys, we are going to talk about the Nearpod reviews. So our first question on the Nearpod says, find the length of segment AB. So we can find segment AB on our picture. Right here is A and right here is B. And so I just want to know how long that segment is. And so I can either just count. So I can count that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So 10 or equals 10. Or I can figure out where those segments are. And I can look at this is -5 and this is 5. And we take the absolute value of the difference. So that's the absolute value of -10 or 10. Either way, I get the same answer. Okay, so the second question talks about sketching a line with points L, M, and N, and then we determine the length of MN. So I love pictures, and that will really help me out here. All right, so here's what my picture might look like. I've drawn L, M, and N on a number line, and LM is 17, LN is 29, and I want to find that yellow question mark. This is one way I could do this problem. There are multiple ways that there's another way I can look at this as well. So I want to know the value of MN. I want to know how long MN is. So what I would do is 29 minus 17 is equal to 12. So MN should be 12. All right, so this is question number 3, and it says that points A, B, and C are collinear, and B lies between A and C. So the first thing I'm going to do here is draw myself a picture. There's my picture. A, B, and C are collinear. They're on the same line, and B lies between A and C. Then I'm going to label what things I know. So I know that AC is 52, and I also know that AB is 3x plus 4, and BC is 2x plus 8. So I'm going to write that into an equation so that I can solve x and then substitute x in for the value of 2x plus 8. So let's write that equation off to the side. So 3x plus 4 plus 2x plus 8 is equal to 52. So I'm going to solve this. 5x plus 12 is equal to 52. So 5x is equal to 40 and x is equal to 8. Now I need to do some substitution, so I'm going to take 8 here and I'm going to plug it in for x here because the question's asking for BC, and BC is this distance right here. So all I'm going to have to do is substitute that in. So I've got 2 times 8 plus 8. So that's 16 plus 8, which is 24. So BC should be 24. All right, guys, this one's just like the one we just did on the last slide. So it's already given me a picture, which is kind of nice. So I know that DM is 45, so I might label that on my picture. So it would look something like that, and then I'm going to write my equation right underneath here. There's my equation. I add up the two pieces, DG plus GM equals DM, or R plus 3 plus 4R minus 28 is equal to 45. So the R and the 4R go together and make a 5R. 3 minus 28 is -25. That equals 45. So that means that 5R is equal to 70, and that R is equal to 14. So the question actually asks, what is the value of R? So that means I'm done. R is equal to 14. All right, on this next one, which I guess is question number 5, I am going to start by just labeling my picture. So I've got a lot of information in there. They gave me a picture. If I didn't have a copy of it in front of me, I would transpose it onto my paper. RS is this guy right here, and that's 9y plus 3. ST is 2y plus 6. And RT, which is this whole thing, is 53. So same idea. I know that this plus this should equal this. So that's the equation that I'm going to write. Now I'm going to solve my equation. So I'm going to combine like terms. 9y and 2y make 11y. 3 plus 6 equals 9, and that's equal to 53. I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides, and that's going to give me that 11y is equal to 44. So y is equal to 4. Now I got to go figure out, the first question says, what is the value of y? So my value of y is 4. Now it says find RS and ST. So that means that I need to take this guy right here and plug it in for y in both pieces. So that's what I'm going to do. So on the first one, I've got 9 times 4 plus 3. So that's 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 3 is 39. And then on the second equation, I've got 2 times 4 plus 3. So that's 8 plus 3. So that's 11. So that means that RS is 39 and ST is 11. There you go. All right, this one to me looks a little confusing at first. It says that point P is on the interior of OZQ, and already you've lost me. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta draw angle OZQ. So that's gonna look like this. Here's my angle. O, Z is the vertex because it's the middle letter. Z and then Q goes over here. And point P is in the interior of that angle. So that's going to go right here, point P. If OZQ, that means this whole angle is 125 degrees. And OZP, so that means when I were to connect Z and P this way, is 58 degrees. It wants to know the measure of PZQ. Well, PZQ is this guy, PZQ. So this is what I want to know. And that's a simple subtraction problem. So I take my 125 for the big angle and I subtract off 58 for my smaller angle. And that leaves me with 67 degrees.